Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 8 of my Atletico Madrid career mode. Now today we do have the game against Barcelona to play in the Spanish Cup. I think we might have 2 games to play against them, probably in this episode. So yeah, some big matches to play. Hopefully we can get off to a very good start in the first leg since we are at home and try and not concede, with it obviously being away goals for them. But we are going to have to change the team round because we've kind of got a bit of a interesting look at the moment on the team. We've got Ibe who's out injured and a few players that are a bit low on energy, so I will change things around a little bit and I'll show you what sort of team I'm going to put out in a second. Okay, this is the team I'm going to put out. Now I've tried to think about it a little bit tactically, obviously with it being Barcelona that we are playing. So I've gone with Balanta and Zuma at the back, basically because they're both quite fast players. They're both, I think, fairly tall. Balanta is, I know, but Zuma is. So that's really what I'm kind of counting on a little bit there. Alba's obviously very fast, same with Ayora, and I think Gustavo and Dembele are both quite defensive players, so that's why I've gone with that to kind of protect the defence as much as possible. And then I've kind of gone with a really fast player down that left hand side. So I had to leave Thuram out. He's got a little bit of a energy issue, but it's not much of an issue really, but he probably will feature at some stage in the game. I'm just leaving him out for now. I think he'd be best coming on later on in the match, and I've started Griezmann ahead of Mandzukic just for the pace really, so we'll see how we get on with that team, and yeah, hopefully we can avoid a defeat against Barcelona. Let's just at least try and get a draw. I'd be happy with a 0-0 to be honest in this game. Come on, we're only playing Messi, Neymar, and no doubt some other world-class players like Suarez. So yeah, not really that much to beat. In fact, Neymar's not even playing, it's Pedro instead, so we have been let off the hook with him, but we've still got Messi and Suarez playing, so yeah, it's not going to be easy. Werner's still going here, he's got him, and the shot was good, it was powerful, but it wasn't really where I wanted it in terms of placement in the goal. We managed to get ourselves a corner. Koke has taken it and we've not really done anything from that. Alba to score against his old club, straight into ter Stegen's hands. Mandzukic is through here, it's a really good opportunity. Mandzukic, 1-0, wow, I didn't expect him to score from that angle. We've managed to get ourselves a goal, that's good news before half time. And to be honest, we've probably deserved it. Barcelona haven't been too much of a threat in the first half so far. And yeah, I think, like I say, I think we've probably had most of the chances, most of the possession. So ultimately, we've probably deserved to be in the lead here, 1-0. Oh no, that is literally their first chance. That is pretty much, I think it might even be the first chance, is it? Oh, it's the first shot on target, right, okay. But that is the first real chance anyway, straight from kickoff. They just went up the other end of the pitch and scored. Such a strange one, I couldn't nick the ball back off them. They were passing it around like Barcelona, believe it or not. And that is literally the most threatening they've been in all of the game, and it's just happened so quickly. And it's now 1-1, and they've got the away goal. And the through, oh, it's 2-1. Messi. See what I mean? They've just turned it on and somehow they've managed to get a second goal before half time. I mean, 10 minutes ago I was winning 1-0. I can't believe it. And that's it for the first half. We are still losing 2-1 at the moment to Barcelona. I don't know where it's all gone wrong really in the last 10 minutes. They've just played really well. I'm going to keep things exactly the same because I don't know why we are losing, because that is pretty much the only 2 chances I've really had. Griezmann trying to find Dembele and it's 2-2. That's more like it. There we go, now we started to play like Barcelona there. Brilliant little build-up play on the edge of the box, found the little pass, and was that Mascherano, I think, is just too small to get there. And yeah, we're now drawing 2-2. ter Stegen probably should have done a little bit better there. Okay, 65 minutes in, and I am going to make a change. Now that, I think I might make 2 changes actually, I can't really make up my mind. One of which is going to be Thiago. I feel that we do need him on the pitch, just for his passing ability really. Dembele's not being particularly good, and we do need someone a little bit better in there. We're going to bring on Thiago, like I say, and I think Thuram's also going to come on. We'll take off Werner, who started off well, but I think he's kind of died off a little bit in this game, so we are just going to swap Thuram and I think Koke around. Are they both right-footed? I think they are, aren't they? Yes. So we'll go with that. And I'm also going to bring on, I think, Dybala. He might be my next change, or Paulson. But for now, I'm going to leave it as it is. But I'll bring him on slightly later if I do remember. Oh, it's through to, I think, Pedro, and he makes it 3-2. Where did that one come from? Definitely was not really on the cards to happen, that one. And they're now winning 3-2. They've got 3 away goals. That's never good, especially not against Barcelona. Now the issue is, if I do start pushing players forward, I can almost guarantee that Barcelona will find a fourth goal in this game. So I've got to be careful how I do it, and it's probably going to result in a fourth goal to them. But we'll have to see how we get on. Thiago to shoot. Probably should have saved it a little bit better there to Stegen, but still got it in their half. Get in there, please. I'm just going to have to cross it in. Hope for the best, and it's kind of again being parried by ter Stegen. Okay, we've got a late free kick here. Rakitic just got himself sent off, actually. A second yellow. Didn't even know he was booked, to be honest. I had no idea about that. Oh no, it's not even Rakitic, it's Iniesta. I'm sure it showed Rakitic then. I'm not going to shoot for 30 yards out. That's going to be way too risky. Thuram will hit it here, and it's just gone over the bar. That's it for the game as well. 3-2. Not the best, really. But it's not like we're getting thrashed by too many. I mean, if we get 2 more goals, we are still through. I mean, if we win 2-0 in the next leg, then yeah, we are through. But yeah, slightly disappointing. I think we could have done a bit better in that one. Okay, now we've got this Champions League group game against Bayer Leverkusen. Now I am going to sim this match. It is an away game, so it's a little bit risky, but we are going to go with it anyway, and we'll just quickly change around the team in order for this one to be played. I think I'm just going to start... I'll start Dembele, I think, for this match, and I'll also start Miranda and Godin, and then I believe that's probably going to be it, I think, for this team. In fact, I'll start Moya as well, and yeah, let's see how we get on by simming this game. Hopefully we can get ourselves a win. It's a bit of a risk, but we are still top of the table anyway with 13 points. Koke makes it 1-0, that's good. Kiesling makes it 1-1 in the 22nd minute. And we're going into the second half, still 1-1. We need to really try and get a goal. Mandzukic does that, and they immediately equalise again. But Griezmann puts us 3-2 up. Very interesting game, this one, actually. I got a feeling it might not end like that. Oh, it might, actually. Yes, even though Godin got injured, we got the win, 3-2. Very good stuff against Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, 10 million, that is good news for progressing through the group stages into the knockout rounds. We now have this game against Villarreal. Again, I'm going to sim this one because I want to get the Barca game done in this episode, so we are going to just sim that one and hopefully get the win. I'm going to have to put out a bit of a change side and almost sacrifice this game in a way, just because we obviously need to win the Barca game, so... We are going to change the team around, and I'll show you it in a minute. Okay, that's the team I've gone with. Hopefully we can get a win. Moya plays for us, so does Miranda and Gimenez. Gamez starts, and so does Bellerin. Also Gustavo and Gabi in the centre mid positions, with Thiago at cam and Koke on the left, Thuram on the right, and Dybala up front. Let's see how we get on. It's against Villarreal at home, so we probably should win with the team I've got out. But we'll have to see how we get on. They're playing 4-4-2, but it looks like with 2 cams as opposed to left and right mids. Let's see. They've got Uche and Vieto, who we might actually signing Vieto soon. But we are 1-1 at the moment. Koke got the first, and we are still 1-1 going into the second half. Werner comes on, Gabi off. Hopefully we can find a second goal at some stage. I'm going to skip in 3, 2, 1, and we'd win the game 2-1. Griezmann scored. Just to kind of finish things off, which is brilliant news. He came off the bench late on. Okay, Paulson's not happy as role at the club, fair enough, and Dybala is glad that he's been selected. Okay, now I've got the Barcelona game, and this is the team I'm going to be using. Moya does actually start in goal, just because I want to make sure I have the player with the best reflexes in the side. I've also got Balanta and Zuma at the centre-back positions. Again, pretty much the exact same defence. Midfield has changed with Gabi and Thiago this time, and Thuram does start this match, but other than that, the rest of the other 3 players are exactly the same. Let's go on with the game. Hopefully we can get through to the next round by beating Barca. Okay, Neymar does start this game, so maybe my complaining, or not really complaining, but me basically identifying that in the first leg has kind of probably cost me this one by the fact that they've decided to start him in this game. Oh, it's Suarez. Oh, we got lucky there. Okay, this is a brilliant opportunity. Koke down the left-hand side. Passes it across to Griezmann. Oh my god. How did we miss that? Brilliant save though, to be fair, from ter Stegen. Mandzukic cuts back inside. Must be a penalty. It is. The ref's giving it. Whew, just before half-time, and I was kind of looking for that one a little bit. But that means that now Dani Alves is booked, and so is Matthew as well. So we've got a good chance of maybe getting one of them sent off in this game. At least probably in the second half. It's going to be Gabi to take. Hopefully we can score this one. Ter Stegen doesn't save it, and it's now 1-0, 3-all on aggregate. Bearing in mind, Barca are still going through at this point. Okay, that's it for the first half. Let's continue on to the second half because I'm not going to make any changes at the moment. Here we go, a bit of Messi magic maybe, Moy with a good save. Okay, we're going to get Werner on the pitch. I think we're going to take off... We're going to go Koke or Turan, I just don't know which. I'm going to take off Turan, I think, and we'll swap Koke and Werner around. And we're also going to change the centre mid, and that's going to be Gabi coming off and Gustavo coming on. Hopefully we can maybe get something going in that midfield, because it's a little bit slow to Thiago and Gabi at the moment. Gustavo's a little bit faster, so hopefully we can get something going in the midfield. And for now it's probably going to be it. Poulsen might make an appearance, so it might be Dybala. Go on, Griezmann, this is your chance. Go on. Griezmann, why did you suddenly slow down to take that shot? I didn't even take my finger off the run button at all. Go on, Timo, you still got it. Can we have a late arrival, please? Oh, who is it? Oh, Ter Stegen with the save, and we do have another corner. Alright, Werner's going to take this. Cross has gone in. Gustavo's in there, and he's just decided to completely ignore the ball. No way! Oh my god, clear it! How has that happened? No. No, no, no. That is not good news. I now need 2 goals. Xavi has scored. It's just so fluky. Oh, that is not good. It wouldn't let me slide in. We need 2 goals now in 13 minutes. It's looking unlikely, and Griezmann has just lost all his pace. Okay, the only player we can really call on now is Poulsen, and even that's getting a little bit desperate, to be honest. We are just going to take Mandzukic off, and I mean, if we've even got time to get Poulsen on, we're going to hopefully give that a go. It looks like this might be as far as we go in this competition at the moment, guys. Okay, Poulsen's managed to find some pace from somewhere now. Go on, Poulsen, playing Griezmann. Still going, Griezmann! What the hell was that? I don't care if you're left-footed. We might get 1 goal back here if we can, but it's definitely not going to be any more than that. Griezmann! Okay, we're just casually having a bit of waiting time. Don't worry, no rush. Won't let me skip, that's helpful. Come on. Come on. This is kind of quite an important game, this one. Come on, Koke. Ball goes in. And Zuma was awful. That is it, we did lose the game. Whatever, 4-2, 1-1, whatever it was. Disappointing, with a better team. You can see there 10 shots, 7 on target to Barca's 6 shots, 4 on target. We were the better side there. Extremely unlucky. Really, that's all I can say. Extremely unlucky. Okay, monthly scouting update. Here we go. Let's see how many players we've got to reject this time. So the first few we are going to reject, and I mean, I'm going to reject that guy as well. He's not quite good enough really to get in. Dybala wants to start this upcoming game. We are just going to do that, just kind of keep him a little bit quiet. We're going to drop Griezmann for this one. We are going to sim the match purely because I want to try and get to the start of the transfer window, so you guys can put suggestions in the comments. Let's have a look. We'll also go with Miranda, and I think actually Belanta will start this game. So we'll swap them 2 around, and yeah, pretty much our starting 11, that one. Okay, so it's away at Bilbao. They're playing 4-3-3, so we should really have a bit of an advantage, I'd say, against them, but who knows, they probably don't have too many defensive midfielders. You can see there that we are winning 1-0, 3 minutes in. Koke got the goal. Hopefully we can get a second. Can we before half-time? Nope, they've gone and equalised. That's brilliant. 1-1 now. And into the second half, hopefully we can find a goal. We've got Zuma coming on, Belanta off, and they've managed to make it 2-1. It's not what I was expecting. Come on. Let's get another goal, please. Get a draw. I'm going to skip. And it didn't work. We lost that 2-1 somehow. But as long as Dybala's happy, that's the main thing. Okay, Jordan Ibe is back from injury. That's kind of good news. I mean, I don't play him loads, but it's anyway good news to have him in the squad, I suppose. And we're going to start, I think, Griezmann in this game. So we are going to swap around Mandzukic and Griezmann. And then we are just going to sim the final game of this episode. Just so that, like I said before, you guys can put your suggested players I should buy in the comments below. I've obviously got the Champions League money, which is 10 million, but you can see there how I've kind of changed it. So I've got 7 million and 58 grand on the wages. As far as players that I'm interested in, I mean, I've got Jackson Martinez, which I should hopefully be signing, and that means that Mandzukic will be leaving. Just kind of make things a bit realistic, but let me know in the comments. I don't have tons of money to spend unless I was to get rid of a big name, which I'm not planning on, but Mandzukic does make it 1-0. Like I say, just let me know in the comments what you think about that. and they've gone and equalised yet again. 18 minutes later. Into the second half, it is still 1-1, Thiago on, and it's just somehow got to 2-2 in the space of 1 minute, I think. But we are still drawing this game. 15 minutes to go. Come on, skip it. It didn't work this time. And we've lost the last game and drawn that one. So we're now third, 2 points behind Valencia, same points as Barcelona, so it's not a disaster, but it's just not particularly good. Okay, so we are going to request some funds, just because I think it's kind of fair that we do that, so we are just going to go with all of these, even though I can't win the cup. We're hopefully just going to see whether we can get 6 million from them. Yay, they gave me 6 million. Maybe I should have asked for more. I hate it when they do that. They give you exactly what you were after, and you always wonder whether you should have asked for a bit more. It's so annoying. Anyway, now we do have 10 million and a decent amount of wage, so that's good news, and now we kind of know what sort of players that we can put in bids for and things like that. So let me know in the comments, guys. That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this one, please go hit the thumbs up button, and let's see whether we can try and hit 20 likes on this video. Also subscribe if you haven't already, or if you're new, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys very shortly for another episode. They tend to come out at around about 2 o'clock UK time. That could change by about an hour, so it's between 2 and 3 mainly UK time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.